Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look.
Happy Saturday. Hope you are safe and warm as there are winter storms going across the United States and probably parts of Canada right now. But if you're safe, you're warm, you're home, you're probably looking to gamble, and there's no better place to be than right here. All about the hoops with my guy Guns, Wine Time Sports on this fine Saturday morning. Wine Time, how we doing, man?
Oh, we're great. Great to be back at it with my guys, Daby Cab, Guns Picks, Gorky, Kongs, everyone. Shout out to everyone in the chat for being here. Took a sick day last week. Had my daughter, so I'm super blessed for that. But I'm excited to be back and cap some college basketball and some NBA with you guys. We got a nice card today. I'm ready to rock and roll. Missed you guys. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit that like button. Love you guys. Let's get to it.
Guns, you frozen in? You ready to rock? What's up, man?
Dude, I'm freezing my fucking nuts off here, man. It's going to be a cold time here in the Guns Pick Studios for the next week. But I always want to say shout out to Wine Time. Shout out to his wife. Congratulations. Girl dads are the best. I am part of the crew. I think are we collectively girl dads? All of us?
There you go.
Yeah,
yeah, man. So shout out to all the girl dads out there. But guess what? College football's ended. NFL's, we got 3 games left. And now we're going to be into college basketball. I can't wait to break down the card with you boys. Shout out to the chat. Let's go.
Like you said, guys, 132 games of college basketball, so there's no more time to wait. We got best bets coming all across the board. Our guy Gorky will be in later. I think Kong's Clips will be here. Probably maybe a appearance from Billy. Shout out to the UFC gang. They're getting back at it today, so make sure you tune in live with them for all the fights right here on Pub Sports Radio. But without further ado, let's get it rolling. I'm trying to see. We got some games that tip off an hour earlier than usual, right? Do I have any?
Yeah, it's 11
up at 8. Yeah.
Kentucky does, right? Kentucky right here. And let me go ahead and move Guns so we can see his beautiful mug. There we go. Ole Miss, Kentucky right here. Now, look, I'll be the first one to say it. I have been extremely hard on this Kentucky team. Wait. You feel it. We're about to hit this. We're about to get going. I need you guys to go retweet the show really quick, man. Help us get the numbers up.
Now.
Yeah, we were a little bit late.
And if you're a gun disciple, I just put that in my Telegram. If you're a gun disciple, I want to see it in the chat. I want to see gun disciples. That's all I want to see.
Hell yeah. But we need you guys' help, man. We were a little light last week, so let's see if we can get it up there again today. Share the video. Let them all know that just because college football ends doesn't mean we're stopping. We're right here rocking Pub Sports Radio. 11-8 Ole Miss traveling to take on 13-6 Kentucky here. I've been the first person to be negative about this Kentucky team and bash on them. But hold the horses real quick. 4 games in a row here. Mississippi State kind of ran them out of the gym. Mississippi State's been losing to everybody. LSU beat them on a buzzer beater. LSU is the worst team in the SEC, but winning a conference game is still winning a conference game, especially when you're on the road. Took down LSU, traveled to Tennessee, beat Tennessee by 2 points, and then came back home and took down a Texas team that has been surging by 5 points. So as bad as Kentucky has been, they're on a little bit of a hot streak right now, winning 4 in a row, trying to find their footing against this Ole Miss team that, I think Ole Miss is exactly what we expect. They're a middle-of-the-road SEC team. They're not great. They're not bad. I don't really expect much out of them this year, other than to put up, tough games, especially at home in the SEC. But that's not a situation they're in right here. They're on the road traveling to take on Kentucky. I think this could be a bit of a letdown spot for Kentucky, even at home, guys. After winning 4 straight, I don't think they're a great basketball team. I've been saying that. I kind of want to take the 10.5 here with Ole Miss. Love to hear you guys' thoughts.
Take it over, Guns. I'll go last.
Yeah, I would just look at the numbers on this one, and if you've been betting aggressively on Kentucky, you've lost a lot of money. I think they've covered like 4 times in their last 14 games. I would say this is like they've won their last 4. Daby alluded to it. They've been a favorite in 3 out of those 4 games. They're 2-2 ATS in those situations. You see them as a double-digit favorite here. I think that's an aggressive line. Maybe the book's kind of giving an indication that it may be a Kentucky spot. But you're going against a Ole Miss team that has been pretty profitable on the road. They're 2-2 straight up, and they're 3-1 ATS on the road. So be careful with that line. This was something that I looked at yesterday. Yes, and I see Stacks in the chat saying he's got Ole Miss in his pocket at plus 10.5. I can't disagree with you that line, knowing that you have a team that is not covering a lot versus a team that does do well on the road, and you have a team that is, sometimes I just don't buy, especially like a hot team like Ole Miss right now that has covered 3 out of the last 4. Sometimes the stock is too high on one team, but you see an aggressive line towards the opposite side. However, I haven't seen anything out of Kentucky on this one, so I passed.
Yeah, I am on this game. I'm glad that this is going to be tipping off here about 49 minutes, 8 a.m. over here on the West Coast. Gotta love some early game action. Ortega always going to probably be the best player on the court in this game. It's probably not going to be particularly close either. He's having a pretty good season. Kentucky is playing a lot better at basketball these last couple weeks here. And let me just go over the market with you guys here really quick because I have 4 plays today. So I'm going to go over the market in this one because this is one of them. Currently right now, 63% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is coming in on Ole Miss right now. Some places open this up at a 9.5. It got up to a 10.5. It's still sitting at a 10.5 at some of the books. I got a 10. You can still get a 10 at most books right now. I think Kentucky beats these guys from start to finish. I think this is going to be an absolute blowout at home. I don't think this Ole Miss basketball team is very good at all. I backed them at times this year, and they have let me down. So maybe it's a little recency bias, and Kentucky's just playing a lot better at basketball. They've got the better head coach playing at home. Shout out to Am. He said he's in Lexington right now. He said there might not be a lot of people at this game. I still think there'll be a good amount of people at this game. Hopefully they're going to need it for that. I think to cover double digits, but I'm expecting them to win this game by like 15 to 20 points. An absolute blowout here for Kentucky. I moved on at -10, -110. But really quick here, I want to bring on our next guy wants to talk about this really quick.
Hey, can I say something? So basically what you're saying is the stock is extremely low on Kentucky right now. It's very low. And you're just buying the low value of this team versus a team that is actually covering on the road right now. Stock is high on them. However, aggressive line towards the favorite, given the indication that the books want people to buy Ole Miss, and that is accurate. But you're telling the market on this one, and I do believe that yes, it is definitely 100% a Kentucky line, but they're not. There's no justification of it, right? So I don't hate the play. I think you take Kentucky or pass, but. I don't know. I hate back.
I think they named their number here, Guns. I think. I mean, there's got to be a reason why they're. This is an SEC matchup. I mean, Ole Miss isn't a good basketball team. Double-digit favorite for a reason. I think. I know they're at home. I think they.
No, I'm not hating. I would, like I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. However, I'm just like, fuck this. If Kentucky wins by 2, I'm gonna be like, fucking wine time. I told you. Anyways, bring up.
Let's bring on our next guy because he wants to talk this game here. He's on here every single Saturday. Shout out to our guy Stacks right there in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat, by the way. Shout out to everyone that's going through some bad weather right now. Stay inside. Have a nice cold or hot drink, I probably should say. Smoke a little and gamble all day. Sounds like a good time to me. Let's bring on our next guy by way of.
By the way, this is the best time to start a heroin addiction. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But yeah. I hate this right now. Like I'm in the precipice of the cold weather and fucking the wine time goes, oh, it's 75 here. Asshole.
Yeah. It's definitely nice weather right now. I'm lucky, but but shout out to everyone. But let's bring on our next guy by way of Macedonia, now making his home in Toronto, Canada. Really likes it out there. Our guy, the Gorkle. What's up, Gorky?
Are you sure I like it here, bro?
No, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, I'm complaining about the weather that's going to be hitting there, and Gorky's like, "You're a pussy." He goes, "It's -38 here."
Hey, bro, who gives a fuck? Let's all freeze like fucking penguins and fucking cash those tickets.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, but Hey, this Kentucky team, honestly, I wouldn't even put them in the tournament. Yes, I said it. Fuck you, Kentucky. This
Hell yeah.
Kentucky team is horrible, but I think they can do enough to win today. Probably not cover. I'm going to take them as a parlay piece on probably a 4-unit play because I'm an idiot like that. And sometimes I burn money. Yeah, if they fuck me early and I'll be fucked.
Hey, it is what it is, Gorky. Appreciate you for coming on, my guy. We're going to bring on Gorky for the games that he wants to talk about. He's already sent me his game. So shout out to you for coming on, Gorky. We will see you in just a bit, my guy. Daby Cab, anything you want to close out on in this game? You're muted, my guy.
No, what was Gorky on?
Kentucky money line in a parlay, so he's going to parlay it up. And shout out to my guy Nasty Nate in the chat. We're like 2 months away from San Antonio. Fucking pumped. Kick it with my guy.
Actually, like what Gorky mentioned there, I think he's perfectly correct. Like if there's a conservative way to play this game, is you put like Kentucky in some like 2 or 3 team parlay, get it to like minus 110, minus
really, like minus 400.
Probably.
Well, I know, but like that's what I'm saying is like you have to make it a 3-legger with Kentucky if you're dealing with a double-digit favorite. But like I do believe that like Kentucky,
they call me a 3-legger, Guns.
They call me tripod.
Yeah, that was the joke I made.
All right, you guys. I don't have any other action in the 8 a.m. games. Let's see. I do have action in this. Let's bring on this. I don't know. I love this game right here. We're gonna bring on our next guest for this because he's gonna butt heads with me in this one too. But let's go to the beautiful state of Minnesota. Nebraska's heading to Minnesota on the road. Big Ten play here, Nebraska. I mean, they're playing some really good basketball, guys. I mean, shout out to everyone that's been on Nebraska.
I mean, don't undersell really good basketball. They haven't fucking lost.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. And imagine
Like,
backing them in every single one of these games because not only are they winning, they're covering these spreads. It's absolutely insane. And here I am, Wine Time Sports, just going to go right in the middle here. I think this place is going to be rocking and rolling at Minnesota. These fans are going to be going nuts here. I think Coach Nico is going to have these guys locked in, ready to go. Minnesota record's a little bit deceiving here, guys. Everyone's probably wondering, like, why is this spread so low? Like, Nebraska should blow these guys out. Minnesota has been in almost every single game this season, and they play some of their best basketball just historically at home. They always play well at home because they have a good home field advantage. And it just seems like they have a little bit more of an edge there. And Nebraska's coming to town. I think Minnesota wins this game outright, guys. I'm on Minnesota money line plus 190. You can get that pretty much available anywhere. You can move on the +5 if you want, but I think Minnesota wins this game outright. They need this game more than anything. This is a big time matchup for them in Big Ten play. They lose this game, their season's probably going to start crumbling because look at their record, but they're hanging tight in all these games. I'm saying screw the 5 points. Give me the plus 190, nearly 2 times my money. Guns, let me know if I'm right or wrong here in this one.
I will say this about Nebraska. The stock's dropping on this motherfucking team. I mean, when you have an undefeated team, I will say this. They're due to lose. Good teams, great teams, or teams that win tournaments lose 2 to 3 games a year. We are on the precipice of a team that is playing way above their pay grade.
Their
However,
first round exit in March.
If they go in there with 1 or 2 losses, I do agree. But if you see 2 or 3 losses and you have a team humbled and the coach is able to build them up and they have a good conference tournament, get to the semis, maybe lose, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're talking about this game. So you mentioned the side on this one, and I don't want to touch Nebraska because Nebraska has burned me a couple times trying to fade them and trying to find where the stock is dropping on this one. I don't think or don't know if there's going to be the spot on this one, but if you look at the total, that is enticing to me because Minnesota is ranked 227th in scoring, but they are ranked 36th in opposing scoring. And of course, Nebraska is ranked 66th in scoring offensively, 16th in opposing scoring. So we're dealing with 2 good defenses here. And then you have the situation where Minnesota has had a few overs, 3 straight overs in a row, 5-1 to the over in the last 6. But guess what the books did? they dropped the stock on the total on this one. I'm seeing 140 here in the graphic. I don't know if that is stuck right now because last night when I looked at that one, it dropped to like 137.
Right now we have a 139.5 currently, Guns.
Okay,
139.5.
so it did drop over and then it went back up. So I think there's a little bit of variance between the sharps or something like that one. But I'm just looking at the total. We have an over team here with Minnesota, and you have a Nebraska team that is 4-0 ATS on the road this year. But this is their lowest road total that we have seen by 12 points total.
Wow.
12 points total. What I'm telling you is, yes, you could fade Nebraska and try to find that one position and take a risk, or we could just play the total on this one. And I do think Minnesota has the defense or the capabilities of holding a Nebraska team to a lower scoring situation. Maybe a team total under with Nebraska could be enticing as well. But I think this is going to be more of a overall score between the two teams. Give me the under on this one. If it's at 139.5, I like that number.
I don't hate
All
that
right.
under, man. This is
Like
like what I've been making a living off of. Like betting the Nebraska first half right here is almost like too easy. I didn't do it in this game because in my mind, I didn't like Nebraska coming into this season. And like Guns, I've tried to fade them 2 or 3 times and they have kicked me right in the nuts every single time that I've tried to do it.
We'll get it back on this one.
They literally they just fucking tee off on my fucking testicles. So I'm not trying to fade Nebraska anymore. I'm off that train. I'm going to let them, keep husking their corn and keep winning basketball games because I think those are the two things they're good at right now. So I'll root for you, Wine Time. I lean under. I have no lean on the side.
I'll root for
yeah. Cade Tyson, best player on the court in this game, too. He's averaging over 20 points a game. He's playing some really good basketball. He plays his best basketball at home. But I'm going to bring on my guy right here.
I'll say that about Minnesota. Great defense team.
They play with a lot of heart. They play with a lot of grit. Let's bring on our guy here because he's going to have a disagreement, and then we'll move on to our next game here. Gorky, tell me why I'm wrong. Let me know. Let's see what you're on.
No, first I'm going to start with what
side in this game.
First, I'm going to start with why you're right. Nebraska has too many white people.
All right.
To be successful when it matters, but they're successful for now, and God bless them.
I think they're a first-round exit in March Madness. I think whoever plays them in the first round, I am taking money line. It will be like a +8, +9. You take the money line; they're going out in the first round.
I've made a lot of money because Nebraska has been underdogs against Indiana, against everybody that they've played, basically that's any kind of basketball name, because obviously the only reason people know about the University of Nebraska is the Big Bang fucking theory. That's a little bit of a joke, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Gorky, I got a question real quick. Who did you cheer for in World War II?
What?
Huh?
What?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Stick to sports, Guns. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, Nico Medved. Who was that first game against where they stormed the court? Remind me. It was some big school, Purdue or something like that.
I forget what his name was. I know who you're talking about.
No. In Big Ten play, who did Minnesota win against where they stormed the court around the first or second game?
It was, let me tell you, I can pull this up right here. Was it Iowa?
No,
it was against Iowa. It was
maybe Iowa State.
Iowa, and they stormed the court.
Yeah, Illinois. Okay. Was it Illinois? No, wait, no.
No, it was Iowa.
It was Iowa, 100%.
Iowa was ranked.
That was a big win. I would expect the same sort of outline here, and anything is possible. But I don't fade undefeated teams. But the number has gone down on my 3-teamer, so I'm gonna have to repost it, probably because I don't want to take anything under a plus 100 that doesn't double my money, and especially with a 3-team parlay.
Let's go, Gorky. So you have Nebraska money line, Kentucky money line, and you will be parlaying it up with one more spot later on.
I'm going to put on top of that, I'm going to be on either Stanford or I'm already gonna be on Alabama as it stands. So bring me back for those 8 o'clock games.
All right, Gorky, shout out to you for coming on here, my guy. We will see you here shortly. Guys, I only have 2 plays left. The rest
Let's roll into this one here.
Three actually, but yeah, you guys go to one of your games.
Let's roll into this one here, right here. In my opinion, this is the best game on the board today. First, Houston, Texas Tech. Hold on, Houston, Texas Tech. Then this one. Those are the 2 best games on the board, in my opinion. Even better than Tennessee, Alabama. I mean, maybe Kansas State, but I digress. Here we go. North Carolina right now is sitting in a spot. You know, they've lost, I think, 3 of their last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, Cal, Stanford, and SMU. They really need to get right. You know, I talked about Caleb Wilson extensively and, you know, how talented the kid is. He's not really like your Darian Peterson who's going to hit perimeter shots or anything like that. But he's a big forward, basically playing center at the forward position. He will take some perimeter shots, but predominantly he's going to get you a bunch of rebounds. He's going to put up, 20 to 25 points per game. And this is the situation where I think UNC needs this fucking game. If I'm going to take a dog, I want to think that the dog can win. Do I think North Carolina can win this basketball game? Yeah, I do, actually. I genuinely do. I think they come out to play 100% in this game. And if anything, they lose and they cover on the last possession. I got the Tar Heels here. I got a +7, -110. I think they come out, playing like this is the most important game that they played all year. I know traveling's hard, especially, in college basketball. There's no other sport that it's harder to travel in or no other league. But, let some people stay home in Virginia. The storm's bad. You guys need to stay warm. North Carolina is not that good of a basketball team anymore. Just don't worry about this game. You guys stay home and let, North Carolina come in here and walk out with a 4-point loss and everybody can be happy. So I got North Carolina.
Yeah, let me go over the market here really quick if I can bring this up. I'm with you, though. I don't need the points or anything. I would just be on North Carolina money line here. I'm close to pulling the trigger here on this one. Virginia's due for a loss here. Listen, John Paul Jones Arena, beautiful arena. I've been there once in my life when they first opened up. My grandpa, when he lived in Charlotte, when he lived in Charlottesville, I went to this arena. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit older now, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is North Carolina's a live road dog here, being a 6-point dog here on the road in Virginia. Virginia's due for a loss, a letdown spot. I haven't bet it yet. I wasn't going to bet this game, but I think I'm going to move on North Carolina money line here. I'm trying to see the best number I can get. Plus 250 right now. North Carolina. Not going to make it official, but I am going to take a little something on that game.
I'll say this, AM in the chat, he's absolutely right. This is a Virginia spot. I mean, we don't here. Wise man once told me a very respected handicapper once said, you don't fade a hot streak because you can win many times, you only lose once. And I think we just ride the hot team on this one because I think there is a variance in terms of the defenses between these two teams. You have Virginia that is 17th in defensive efficiency going against the 53rd in defensive efficiency UNC team. And the UVA defense is ranked 27th in opposing scoring when you have UNC ranked 63rd in opposing scoring. The last time these two teams met was about a year ago. And I granted the teams kind of fluctuate between coaches and players. I get that in terms of college basketball, but UVA has this stuck in their craw. They got their ass kicked last time they played UNC, 81-66. They were 9.5-point road dog in this situation. Now they have them at home. And UNC, a great home team. If you got them at home, that's when you take UNC. I will say that because they're 1-3 straight up in ATS on the road this season. They're also 1-4 ATS in the last 5 games, 5-0 to the over, by the way, in those spots. And UVA is on 4 straight home unders, but they win by margin at home. You look at the numbers on this one, I think they win by double digits in most cases against teams when they play at UVA. Now, when these two teams meet in conference championships, I think they only meet once this year. There's no like back-to-back or anything like that with these two teams. But I think the revenge spot is probably in the conference tournament, and that's where we start jumping on UNC. However, this is Virginia getting it. getting belt to ass to the Tar Heels today. So give me Virginia -6.5. That's how I'm playing this one.
Well, I think this is the best early game, and I think that it's better for this to be a good basketball game. I think UNC wants it, and I think they stay in it. So I'll be rooting for you to lose your money and your bet, Guns.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Don't worry. When I win,
All right,
I won't
go ahead
send
and put on my fucking Virginia hat. God damn.
when I win, I won't send a text because I'm not like that. And don't fucking
I
don't
won't.
get
No.
Yeah, you do
I
it.
don't do that anymore.
don't do that anymore. Because for the 1 week wine time was gone, there wasn't text messages, and now you don't do it anymore.
I go, oh, this team won. Weird.
Weird.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. All
I'm
right,
not
let me look
rooting
and make
for
sure.
it.
I'm trying to make sure that I don't put up a game that's too late.
You want to go to the beautiful city of Lubbock right now, Cap?
Isn't that one?
Yeah,
at 2
let's go to
o'clock?
that one. I like that.
Huh?
Is that one at 2 o'clock?
I think it's coming up. I don't know.
No, I think it's an early one, right?
It's
2
9
o'clock.
a.m.
2 o'clock. No, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock East.
Yeah, 1 o'clock. So let's do one more before it and then go to that one. Let's do this one because this one's an hour before that one, I think. And I tell you what, I owe Stacks not quite an apology because I still think my opinion had base. But Georgia is they're not a bad basketball team. 16-3, and they're ranked. I was saying that they shouldn't be ranked last time I talked about them. And then they beat the shit out of Arkansas. So that's where I've got to eat the crow. So I'll come up here and I'll say it. Georgia, they slapped Arkansas. I was wrong there. What they're doing is they're playing, this is a Georgia team that's rebounding the basketball, 7th in total rebounds. They've got their first in block shots. They're just not a team that you want to play what I would call bully ball against, I guess you can say. And guess who I don't think can do that? Texas. I do not think Texas has the ability to play bully ball. This is a meek Texas lineup, so to speak. Now, shout out to Texas for what they've been doing. They've been, better. They got the win against Vandy at home. They got the win against Alabama on the road. But since then, they lost at home against their rival A&M. Shout out the Aggies. And then went on the road and lost that 5-point game, which they did cover against Kentucky. I think this is probably a Georgia spot. I just don't want to take it because it's on the road and it's such a small spread for a ranked team on the road against an unranked team. So I didn't bet this one. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, I'm very close to betting Texas. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it quite
You need
yet.
to look down low before you bet this game. Just if you haven't watched either of these, I don't know what Texas is going to do.
Texas is not a very good basketball team. I've lost money backing them this season. At home, them being the favorite here just seems like the right spot. If you're looking at the market, though, I mean, I'm not alone. It's looking like everyone is coming in and hammering Texas. 72% of the tickets right now on them. I don't really like to be in those spots. If this was probably flipped in the opposite way, if 72% of tickets were on Georgia, I would be on Texas here. A little bit of live movement, opened up at a 2.5. Circa opened this up at a 3. It's still at a 3. It's one of the only books that has a 3 still. It'd be Texas or pass for me. As of right now, I'm going to stay away. I'm pretty close to betting it. I know Guns is going to probably talk.
I'm not even going to try and fucking say this guy's name. Montas is his first name, but the center for Texas, the big 7-footer out there, that dude is such a pussy. That's what I just want to say. So when you look at bro, he's only got he's only got double-digit rebounds twice. Bro, you're 7 foot tall and you're playing 25, 30 minutes a game. What the hell are you doing? Okay, down low, I can't trust this Texas team. That's my problem with them.
Guns. I know Guns is locked and loaded in this game, so let him know.
So what you have is the classic non-ranked home favorite versus a ranked dog situation. But I look at the numbers on this one, and I think the total is what we have to be staring at because you have pretty good offenses. You have a Texas that's ranked 16th in offensive efficiency. You have a UGA team that is ranked 31st in offensive efficiency. And by the way, Georgia is the number 1 ranked scoring team in the country. They put up the most points per game than anybody, and you have a Texas team that's ranked 36. That is pretty high if you're looking at the whole entire college basketball world. There's 300 plus teams. You have Texas that's 36, and of course UGA is number 1. But 2 bad defenses. You have UGA that is ranked 200th in opposing scoring. You have Texas ranked 175th. So what am I telling you? I'm telling you this might be an over on this one because You have UGA that's coming off back-to-back unders. The trend is towards the under versus UGA. They're 3-1 to the under on the road this year. And you have Texas going at home that is kind of 50-50 at home as far as totals, unders, and overs. However, this is the highest total at home for Texas. So let the book tell you a story here. I think it's going to be an overlook on this one. So give me UJ Texas over the total. And I would probably lean towards a Texas team total over, though. They're playing at home, and they're going against a very bad defense, 200th in the country with UGA. So I'm leaning towards Texas team total over and the over for the game.
All right, and shout out to our guy Gorky for the $5 dono. I didn't realize Virginia was the other leg in that parlay, so that was his parlay right there. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's right.
Wife probably won't like me doing this, but shout out to you guys. I'm taking this right now. Shout out to everyone going through horrible weather right now. This is what you guys should be sipping on right now. Some brown liquor, smoke a little bit, and gamble. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then go out and get way drunk, pass out outside, and I'll see you in the crossroads. Joke.
One time I'm pulling up some shit for this Houston Tech game. So if you want to intro it, because I'm going to pull up some stuff for it so we have more information. This is a big game right here. I think, like I said, the Virginia-North Carolina game and this game are the best two basketball games today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull up the market here right now. What time is this at your Eastern time?
I think they said 2 o'clock, so 1 o'clock Central, and then 11 o'clock your time.
I'm trying to pull this up really quick here. But we don't really need it too much, guys. I don't know if you guys are really paying attention. I'm sure you guys are because you guys are especially over there. But Lubbock got hit really hard yesterday with this bad weather. It was one of the worst places. They're saying weather-wise, crazy rain out there, crazy freezing rain coming down. It's really cold. But guess what? This place is going to be a sellout arena here in Lubbock, Texas. I think this is a big-time spot here for Texas Tech. They've got, Houston coming into town, who's been playing some really good basketball, guys. I think both these teams in March Madness, along with teams like Arkansas, are going to be teams that we can back when it matters most. And it's going to be a nice little taste of March Madness here, a little Sweet 16 or Final 8 spot right here. Give me Texas Tech on the money line here. I think they're going to win this game outright. I just want to look at the weather here, or not the weather, the market. But, think about it, guys. Texas Tech, their duo of scores that they've got over there right now, just leading, especially with JT Toppin playing some really good basketball. This guy's going to be playing in the league. They've got another really good guy as well who's been shooting the ball extremely well. Give me Texas Tech on the money line here. I don't care even what the market says, even though I can't bring it up. I'll be able to find it here, and then I will share it when I do. But take it away.
I do have a take on the side on this one. If you want to go join up, go check out my VIP plays on Telegram. $49, and I have a max bet for the early games that we are not going to even talk about that one. Go check me out. But I do have a take on the total on this one because we have two teams that, at least from a defensive perspective, I think there is some validity on this one. Yes, for Texas Tech, they are 13th they're 29th in defensive efficiency. 13th in offensive efficiency, and actually Houston has a pretty good offense too. They're 19th in offensive efficiency, and of course, we have Houston, always a good defense. They're 4th in the country right now in defensive efficiency. But when you look at like opposing scoring on this one, I think both teams kind of like fit this role of why I like the total in this one. These two teams did meet on January 6th, so it's going to be a little bit I don't want to talk about January 6th, but we'll talk 69-65, 7.5 point home favorites. Houston was. Now we're seeing this Texas Tech team as a short dog, but the total went a little bit lower than the first matchup. So when we look at the numbers, Texas Tech is 3-1 to the under as a dog this year. This is the lowest total for Texas Tech all season. So the books are telling you this is probably going to be a low scoring affair. And Houston is 2-0 ATS and 2-0 to the under on the road this year, and they're 4-1 to the under in conference games, and they're coming off an over in their previous game against Arizona State. So stocks are kind of jumping around. People took the under against Arizona State. Now everybody's going to be jumping on the over on this one, on this low number that the books are trying to set and trying to entice people to take the over in this one. But I think this is more of an under between these two good defenses, and I think they do excel in this game. Rock fight type of situation here. in Lubbock. Give me Houston, Texas Tech under is how I'm going to play this one.
I could tell you guys, and I've said this before with the Tech games, JT Toppin is their best player, and I'm going to get back to him because I might be on his props today. But
is Obi still playing in the NBA?
Who?
Yeah,
Obi Toppin.
he was on the Pacers last year. I think he's hurt right now.
I don't follow the NBA, so I don't.
But this game's going to come down to Christian Anderson, right?
That's his name, Christian Anderson. Yeah, he's a good shooter.
Yeah,
Good scorer.
He's the guard for Tech and number 4. And if you follow me, I was on his 3 prop last game. He cashed it in the first fucking 5 minutes. Shout out to him. It was over 2.5, and I think he had 6 in the game. But he played 40 minutes against Houston the last time. So I'm gonna say that again. He played the full 40 minutes, right? He didn't come off the court. Very likely we'll do the same thing here. He sucked. He was 1 for 5 from 3, 3 for 11 from the field, only put up 7 points. Houston locked him down. If Houston is able to lock Anderson down again like they did at home, it makes it tough for this Texas Tech team. Man, I don't know exactly what I want to do with the side with this, but I do think I want to get back on Toppin. We saw Toppin had 18 points last time, and I can understand why taking Toppin would be kind of scary against this Houston defense. But at 18.5, yeah, I'm going to take JT Toppin over 18.5. So he's got to get one.
Why don't you do the ultimate Daby type of bet and just take Texas Tech first half?
Only reason I won't do that is because I think that Calvin Sampson obviously knew how important Anderson was, and Emmanuel Sharp and Flemings and some of these other players. They must have been on him like glue on the perimeter last game. I watched it and I try and remember it, but I was on the Toppin prop last game as well. So I'm just going to stick with JT Toppin. He had a slow start against Houston last game, and I don't think that'll be the same situation here. So when I do look at Christian Anderson's prop, check this out though. Only had 1 3 last time, and I bet him at 2.5 just the other day. Oh boy, sitting at 2.5 again. God damn, I want to bet that.
He'll be a pussy.
He's going to hit 3 threes today. If he plays for 40 minutes, he's going to hit 3 threes.
You're lucky. I don't get.
Shout out to Gorky, $2 dono, guys. If someone puts in another donation or gives up Pub Sports Radio memberships, I'll take another shot for you guys. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button, though, guys. We're a little low on likes. We got to get to 100 likes at minimum. We got almost 100 people, I believe, in the chat.
Bro, and you said how bad it was.
125 in the chat, actually. Hit the like button.
You said how bad it was in Lubbock, but like that, bro, that don't fucking matter. Like you don't
They're all gonna
understand
be there.
unless you've been to
I
Tech, like you don't get it. Like it don't fucking matter, bro. Everybody's just fucking drunk, and it's flat, and the snow it does not fucking matter.
It's gonna be sellout, dude. It's gonna be
everybody that was going to this game before the storm is still going to this game after the storm. That's 100%. The point I'm trying to make. Trust me.
100%. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Basketball.
I agree.
You guys can move on if you want, but I'm going to pull up this Christian Anderson prop on my book. I might add that too.
I will be on Texas Tech money line here. I am on him, so give him to me. I love Texas Tech here at home. Sailor Jerry Mandy says, shout out to you for a little dono. $1.99. I'll do it.
Hell yeah. What's that? What? I'll take another hit with you too. I got to pull this prop up though, guys. Sorry if we're just sitting here for a second. I got to get this happen.
People, hey, everyone's inside, not going anywhere. We're chilling. Baby's asleep, wife's asleep right now for at least another hour.
My book, man.
Stacks tailing wine time on Tech. Let's go, Stack. Shout out to my guy. It's a shot for you as well, but shout out to Mandy 609. Let's go.
Kelly likes. She's playing a 14-1 prop here with tied at halftime between these two teams.
Shout out to Kelly McInnes, my guy.
I think she's a girl.
No, it's Kelly. No, Kelly McInnes is a guy. He's a big weed smoker.
I got you.
Yeah, shout out Kelly, man. Kelly's my dude in Canada. He'd come to Pubapalooza 5, but he can't cross the border.
Oh, yeah, wrong.
Damn, we don't have a UCLA graphic.
Sorry. I fucked up.
Bro, how do I not have a UCLA graphic? I'm terrible.
It's all good. Let's go to another good game here, guys. I'm not on this one first. No, you're good. Let's go to this one because I haven't moved on this, but is this the best game on the board right here? Why is it not? There we go. I mean, 11 against 4 right here. Purdue coming off a loss at UCLA. Guns, start this one off for us, my guy. I'm not on this one. Do you have a play in this?
Oh boy, did I look at this one like intentively. So the only number that I have as far as trends go is Illinois is 3-1 ATS on the road this year. But this is the first time they're a road dog. They're going against a Purdue team. I didn't look to see if these two teams are going to meet again later on. So sometimes, especially with handicapping, if you know these two teams are going to meet twice a year and you're looking at the first matchup, my philosophy is like watch the first matchup and then wait for the second one, and then we can slam the second one of whatever side that we're going to be taking on that one. So yes, I mean Purdue's a hot team, and I do believe like Illinois is playing good basketball right now. This is just like a grab your popcorn and watch type of game. I didn't play anything on this one.
Shout out to Real Madrid for gifting a Pub Sports Radio membership, and he said more shots, so I got to take another one, unfortunately.
Damn, I'm gonna have to roll another joint too. I'm trying to fucking.
We got our guy Am here. Illinois +6, -10. Snapped winning streak. I think that's a trend that he has right there. So we are on the other side because I am going to be on Purdue here. I'm on Purdue -5.5, -110 right now. Coming off that loss on the road, they're back at home. Cab. This is one of the best teams in college basketball. I think they take care of business against Illinois at home. So give me the 5.5 here, Cab. I'm gonna move on it as we speak here.
I took the other side with AM, so we will be head to head here. Give me the 6 with Illinois. Look. You got a 16-3 Illinois team and a 17-2 Purdue team, two of the best teams in college basketball. But that 16-3 comes with a caveat when you look at this Illinois team. I mean, look, I know Avicic, how you say his name, I think is Avicic. I'm not even going to try and say the first name. They got the two Avicic guys, right? Look, he's only averaging 10.4 points per game, so he's not necessarily one of their top players. But when he was out, like you could notice the effect that it had just from having his 7'1" presence in the lane. You understand what I'm saying? When you got these two 7-footers in there, this team, man, and then Boswell out on the corner. I've really enjoyed Boswell. I just need to see if he's going to be back in this game right here because he did sit out his last game against Maryland. If he's out, that actually would explain why the spreads were at.
I think it's mostly to Purdue just coming off that loss.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is a close matchup on paper, but I mean, if Purdue loses 2 games, I mean, when was the last time they lost 2 games in a row? I couldn't tell you. So,
yeah, but 6 is a high enough number to where, yeah, he's out for at least a month after breaking his right hand. That's in practice too. That's where this is at. I still got the Illinois bet in my pocket here, but I like it a lot less. I should have fucking looked into Colin Boswell before the game. That was stupid as fuck. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that here. I don't know how much I want to push that as a quote unquote official bet anymore. I do think that Illinois, I've been saying it. I think at full health, Illinois might be top 3 basketball team in college basketball. Genuinely, I think that. And then Purdue, you got all these returning players like Smith, Lawyer's still there, right? Fletcher Lawyer. Let me pull it up. I don't want to say something wrong. Purdue's one of those schools, though, within the day and age of the transfer portal, it's kind of, nice for the capping part of Purdue to have the same players every year, right? Because these kids aren't transferring out of Purdue. Where is this game? Let's see who else we've had that's still been there. Because I know there's more than just those two. Now you did have Hoffman Wren. He didn't come out of the game, did he? I guess he just sat because he was in trouble. He's somebody who I thought was going to be having a little bit better season this year than he's been having. Lawyer and Smith have been leading the team, but fuck, man, tough game. Illinois, I like Illinois. I got the bet on it, but that's where I'm at.
We're still talking.
We've got a question from Robert Cherry if you're on any hockey today.
Huh?
Are you on any hockey today by chance?
What?
It's a joke, Cat. Shout out to my guy Robert Cherry.
Is it a joke? I hope it's a joke. The fuck? What up, Robert?
Shout out to my guy Robert Cherry.
I don't know why we don't talk about Russian ping pong on this show. Because
I'm sorry, Robert.
In that game.
I don't count NHL too hard like that. I have before, but I'm not into it like that. Cab's not. I don't think Guns is either. But our guy,
how did you find this show if you're asking hockey picks? I mean, Jesus Christ! It says
half of our channel is Canadian. I think.
Shout out to Robert Cherry.
You're bringing up pucks. Jesus Christ, guy! I mean, serious. Get your head.
Bro, I didn't even know what hockey was until I was like a teenager.
Playoff hockey. We've got our guy backstage, Cab. He's ready to rock and roll, I think, here. You guys know him. You guys see him every single Saturday going live for, what is it, 6 hours for the UFC live streams with the fellas. Breaks down NBA during the week on Betting with the Bag. And I know he bets tennis for sure, and he probably bets other sports as well. So if you have any questions,
you might have a hockey bet.
Let's bring on our guy from South Jersey, our guy, Billy Briz. What up, Billy B? Good to see you, my guy. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Excited for today's slate. A lot of things on the docket. But most importantly, I do got a bet in this game here, Illinois Purdue. I got a 2-leg parlay today of Purdue and San Diego State. We'll start off with the Purdue game. I like this spot here for Purdue against Illinois. Illinois is going to play right into their offensive style. And I don't think that the tempo and pace is going to be something that Purdue's been not accustomed to seeing throughout the last couple of years. I think they have a good spot here. And then the San Diego State spot against UNLV, kind of like an exotic backwood type of spot. But to be honest with you, San Diego State should have won that game against Grand Canyon the other night, and I think that they're going to bounce back pretty hard here in Las Vegas down here against UNLV. I think this is a smash spot. You see UNLV, they're on a 3-game win streak. Looks good, brings down the line a little bit, but I think that line, it has some value. I think that line should be like 8.5, 7.5, even for San Diego State on the road. I think this is a smash spot for them.
Oh, they're on the road?
Yeah, they're on the road at UNLV.
I will give you a tip. Actually, I'll give the people a tip. Now, I'm not saying this game in particular because, yes, San Diego State, I think, is a better team than Grand Canyon. But when you deal with Mountain West teams, at least in the previous, like, two or 3 years, you always take the home team. It's like it's automatic cash, especially like.
Yeah, but the Mountain West isn't even the Mountain West anymore. I mean, the Mountain West is like damn near like the new version of Pac-12.
Dude, college sports in general has changed like dramatically, so we have to like take that into account too. But I will say
back-to-back road losses though, lose at the buzzer against Grand Canyon, then you go on the road against UNLV, and then you guys are gonna lose back-to-back.
Did you hear me? I said
yes.
I said in particular not this spot. I will say for other type of positions, you need to look towards the home team in Mountain West games. I'm not saying this spot because it's very different type of situation for San Diego State. So that's all I was saying.
No, 100%. I mean, you always back the home team in the Mountain West. I mean, look at some of the spreads in that conference today. You got Boise State as a 23.5-point favorite. Wyoming as a 13.5-point favorite. You don't have to just come on here. I'm just saying, some of these lines in the Mountain West are pretty ridiculous.
And just saying, you don't have to agree with Guns, bro.
No. I'm not like. Here's what I'm saying is like
you're a bully, Guns. That's what you're saying. You come on here and be a fucking bully. He comes on here and tries to give everybody his best bet. Billy's like,
Guns, let him know, man. It's about the crossover behind the paywall. You're getting it for free today.
Horses on that best bet.
I will say this. You have to take note when a Mountain West team is a road favorite by 5 points. That is irregular in that situation because normally, like Brizzy said, you have these aggressive home lines with Mountain West Conference games, like you said, Boise. But in this situation, it's very different. I think Briz is on the right side on this one. Like that's San Diego State type of number, but I am very stuck in my head that Mountain West teams at home are the ones to take. That's why I'm off of it, but I lean towards San Diego State in this situation.
Yeah, exotic backwood. It's an exotic backwood. Usually not a spot that I'm in.
Billy. I got to tell you, yeah, you were wrong on that one. No, I'm just kidding.
What makes you guys think that Illinois is just like the powerhouse team that is? I mean, like, yeah, they're deep as fuck. They can go 8-9, but who gives a fuck about going 8-9 when the starting five isn't better than the other starting five?
Well, I
San Diego's
disagree,
supposed
but
to be
that's not the starting five on the court today. So there's the problem. So you could
Can we just clarify, guys, how to pronounce Illinois really quick, because our guy Nuke Worker is very confused. I think
What do you mean
Billy,
how to pronounce Illinois? You just
We
said
supposed to say we have to put the S at
Billy,
the
I
end?
think Billy said Illinois. Or were you saying Illinois, Billy, or are you saying Illinois?
No, the S
Only
is
if I
Illinois.
get it.
Everybody knows that.
Oh,
Illinois? I just kind of let it roll.
No, it's Illinois. It's with the Y, Nuke. It's pronounced Illinois. Like
I
that.
have never heard anybody in the history of people saying that name on anything saying Illinois.
Have you ever heard in New Orleans people say New Orleans?
Bro,
They'd
can
be
we
like, New
please-
Orleans? You'd be like,
Can we
what?
please
That's
get
not
back
how
to
you
the
say it.
Illinois and Purdue
It's
game.
like calling Duquesne Duquence. That's the same equivalent. Yeah. Who says Duquence? It's
No,
Duquesne.
we just had to tell it because Nuke was. I thought Nuke was asking that as a serious. We had to clarify that. Right?
But like, can we get back to the Illinois and Purdue game, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
please, Cab.
Okay. Okay. So when Kylan Boswell is on the court, I do not agree with what you said, Billy. I think that Illinois can go toe to toe with Purdue. He's not on the court. So I hate the fact that he's not on the court and I have a ticket on it. So just wanted to, that was my only counter to it. But with him off the court, yeah, you are right. Purdue's got the better starting five on the court right now. So we can roll on to the next one whenever you guys.
I mean, the line movement, I'm not a big, the line movement in college basketball is not the same in like the NBA or something like that. But the line movement here is very noticeable of like this line opened up 2.5, it's all the way up to 5.5, and it's going up to 6.5. I think produces.
Billy, just open up at a 2.5.
I saw 2.5s.
Damn, that's wild. Yeah, I thought I saw 4.5,
5.5, bro. 5.5.
FanDuel posts college basketball lines fucking Friday morning of like the slates and stuff like that. So like they're up and out for a while.
Saturday game, correct. Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm on Purdue minus 5.5, minus 110. So I like Purdue here.
I thought we were talking about San Diego State and fucking UNLV.
That was
What
the
do we
parlay.
hope that we
It was
get ice cream?
Purdue, San Diego State parlay minus 119.
I got you. Okay. No. All right. Now it's fair.
Guns literally hit us with the fucking. When the
Dude,
fuck
I'm
did we
sick
get
of
ice
looking
cream?
at that fucking time. All right.
This game's interesting right here.
All right, are they back? Is the U back? I mean, they were
In football, they were.
Yeah, minus Carson Beck ending the season for him in a fucking horrible way.
This is basketball. We're not talking about football. It's fucking.
Hey, well, we cashed the plus 7.5 though. That's the most important thing.
All right. It's a basketball game, so we have Miami versus Syracuse in the D.
15-4 Miami, but they didn't really play anybody. I mean, God, they had a cakewalk early on in the season. So I thought that was going
Top
to
five defense. Their offense is ranked in the top. Wrong sport. Yeah, they're playing Indiana. Kurt Signetti.
Go ahead, Guns.
I got to tweet my action out really
I have
quick,
no
guys. So
Stay
take
away
this game up because Kentucky's about to start. So I'm out on this
I'm gonna
game.
let you guys. All right. I do have action in this game, so if you guys don't mind, right? All right. So 15-4, right? I'm talking about Miami coming off 2 losses. Clemson lost by 10 points, and then the 2-point loss at home to FSU, and Syracuse in the same situation, lost by 2 points to Virginia at home. So both teams coming off home losses and a road loss to Boston College. I think that Miami has been playing above their means a bit. That being said, this is a get right spot for this Miami basketball team. I really think so. I took Miami first half here. I just wanted to get the money line better price. That's why I went with first half. And also, you know, the deal with the road, Syracuse at home here. I'll stay away from the, ACC at home. So I took Miami first half here. I've been betting Miami first half for like 4 years now. It's one of the things that I hated that I couldn't bet last year. And
Yeah,
I feel like
they're so ass last year.
They were so bad last year. I feel like this is my chance to get back on the train here today. So starting today, man, I need how do you say his name? Malik Renew, the transfer from Indiana. Not sure if I said that right, but he's kind of been leading the force for this Miami team at the guard or forward position. Not kind of like Caleb Wilson, not one of those guys that's going to shoot a ton of threes, but he will pull up from deep sometimes. Go Miami, go you. Here we go. I'm on Miami first.
What I'll say about that game is, as I was just looking at like their previous 2 games, they're off back-to-back losses. They actually played like well below their pay grade offensively. I mean, 59 points versus Clemson, 63 points versus Florida State. But even the previous 3 games pre those games, 81 points, 91 points, 81 points. I think Miami may be due for something. They're a favorite on the road. Give you an indicator on this one, but I think that the first half is probably like what Daby said is probably the best look on this one. Like the back-to-back losses, you would think this Miami team is going to be motivated to come out the gate and score some points here versus Syracuse. But to be conservative, you want to take the first half and get the hell out of there.
I like that person. This is a spot where I feel like you'd look at it and want to just take the home team. I
but like they shouldn't, like the way they're playing right now. I mean, 2 bad games, you would think they'd be a dog in this situation, but the books aren't grading them that way. So
yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah,
we got our guy backstage, Cab.
Oh hell yeah! Well, even though college football has come to a close, he's still going to bring best bets, and it might be NBA, it might be college basketball. I didn't ask him. Hell, it might be NHL. Whoever it was that was asking for NHL. Regardless of where it is, it's just it's best bets to get you guys paid. So without further ado, let's let him have the stage. Our guy, Conks Clips.
Happy Saturday. Conks Clips in the building. 'Tis Saturday once again. All about the hoops right here on Pub Sports Radio. First things first, shout out to my guy Wine Time, the new father in the building. Hopefully he brings the new dad energy. Capping is a little different when you got mouths to feed. Go out there and get you some money today, my guy. Happy for you. Second thing second, everybody stay safe today. Dangerous weather impacting half the United States. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. Be ready to be without power, be snowed in for a couple days. On to the lecture at hand. College basketball, Louisville. Today, we play Virginia Tech. Got Michael Brown Jr. coming back. Been fading this team, been fading my team. For I believe 6 games now. Went 5-1 fading my team because Brown Jr. was out. He is back today, so I'm back on the Cardinals train. He is the straw that stirs the drink here for this Louisville Cardinals team. They're laying 7.5 in the first half. You can get that at -118. I played the first half. I played the full game at 13.5 at -110. I believe Louisville comes out and gets back on track. They turn back into that team that we were seeing at the beginning of the season. Just a real cohesive unit with Brown on the floor. He creates shots for his teammates. He can go get you a bucket anytime you need it. So there's not going to be the slowdown on offense where we can't get a bucket. He will go get you a bucket. I'm on Louisville today. I think they get it done on their home court. That's all I got for college basketball. On to the UFC tonight. Kong Smash Play of the Week. POD is Charles Energy Johnson and Gene Silva money line at +104. Believe both guys come in and get it done today. Charles Johnson's looked great in his past few fights. I think he could potentially get a stoppage here. Probably goes to decision, but he's coming to fight tonight. Gene Silva, coming off a loss to Diego Lopez. Gene Silva's looking to get back on track. I'm loving everything I'm hearing out of his camp. This guy is hyping his own fights up, promoting his own fight with videos, and he's looking to get back on track. And I think he does that here today, and I think he potentially gets it done inside the distance with a second-round knockout. On to the big guys. Waldo Cortez Acosta fighting Derek Lewis. I am on the dog here. Derek Lewis plus 235. Getting the Black Beast, the knockout king, the guy with the most knockouts in the UFC at plus 235 against Waldo Cortez Acosta, who I get it. He won 4 fights last year. He fought 5 times total. I just don't think he's been hit with anything like Derek Lewis is going to try to give him. Derek Lewis is going to come out and try to take his head off. So I think Derek Lewis knocks him out. But if you give me the plus 235 just on the money line, give me Derek Lewis to go in and beat Waldo Cortez Acosta. On to Michael Johnson. This fight's really weird, man. This Michael Johnson fight. He was he was like a plus 200 dog. As of yesterday, the line completely shot all the way down to where Michael Johnson was plus 100. Last time we seen this, Isaac Bulgarian was fighting, and not quite the same size line movement, but kind of the same thing. It was like a 65-cent jump within a matter of seconds. There could be some tomfoolery going on in this fight. I'm going to be on the side of Michael Johnson just because of the line movement. There's no reason a fight should flip like that. It's almost even now, minus 110, minus 106. Give me Michael Johnson. Whatever's going on in the other guy's camp, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm just going to watch this line movement. I'm going to be on Michael Johnson here. 40 years old, come in, he gets it done again. Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley, coming in to fight Song Yadong. Give me Sean O'Malley by decision. I think Sean O'Malley's on going to be on a warpath coming back after 2 losses to the former champ Merab Dvalishvili. And I think O'Malley's going to come in and style on Song Yadong. They're going to stand up most of this fight. Give me the better striker. Give me Sean O'Malley by decision, plus 115. Appreciate you guys for having me. Kong, I'm out, baby.
Let's go.
So I guess All About the Hoops became like just throw out every fucking bet on the planet show. Is that what we're doing now?
Nah, Kong's Clips got the banging ass UFC. If you follow the channel, Guns, Kong's Clips has the Kong's Play of the Week where he gives out his UFC bet, and it's had a great win rate.
Well, I understand. All bets are good bets. If you got locks, if you're like Kong's brings the hammers all the time, but man, this is all about the hoops.
I don't know UFC fighters, but I swear to God, every time y'all talk about it, that fucking name, man, Song Yadong. What is that? Is that one a good fighter?
You know what's going down tonight. Oh, Patty the Batty.
No.
Oh, Patty the Batty. He's getting the belt tonight.
All favorites always lose those goddamn fights.
Hey, right here on Pub Sports Radio. Hey, everybody in the chat, if you can do us a favor, man, pump this up. We got like,
Kongs. I was messing around, by the way, dude. You brought hammers. I was just kidding about the hammers.
Almost 600 people between X and YouTube, so we appreciate you guys there. It just hit the 600 mark. But if you're on X, jump over to YouTube, man. We need you guys on YouTube, Pub Sports Radio. Hit the subscribe button, jump in the chat, and help share the video, man. Let's see if we can pump this up to over 150 today. Before we go, we'll do a giveaway. Kansas State. I get shit from Guns for this Kansas team, but God damn it, they have been a money train for me this year. I've been on and off them at the right time. I've had money with Peterson. Have I won every bet that I've made on Kansas? No. But at this point in time in the season, I'm 5-2 on the bets that I have made. 5-2-1 if you include the push that I had this last week in the first half. Rivalry game, right? Always in college basketball, we talk about how it's one of the hardest leagues to travel and play in somebody else's arena. And then you add the rivalry aspect on top of that right here. this is going to be an absolutely hostile environment. This arena is going to be completely and totally pumped full of energy. I don't know how much Darian Peterson will thrive off of that. You know, shout out to him. I'm not going to go on to what I think about Darian Peterson because I've talked about it enough. I took Kansas first half right here, okay? I took it on the fact that it's been cashing for me, and I think it's a good spot. Full game, I don't know. Maybe Kansas brings us down to the wire. Maybe the rivalry sets in. But early on, they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do to stop Peterson. And then Trey White, man. I got to talk about Trey White because he is what really has been making this Kansas team tick. You take him off the court, I think Kansas gets scary. You take Darian Peterson off the court, I think Kansas gets scary. But when these two are on the court together, watch out for this team. I do think they are a Sweet 16 or beyond team. Now, all that being said, Kansas State has one of my favorite college basketball players on their team, PJ Haggerty. If you saw him at Memphis last year, dude is an absolute fucking baller at the guard position. If I was going to bet Kansas State, I'd take his point prop because this is the type of game with the energy that he's going to just absolutely thrive. But I'm on Kansas first half. So let's hear y'all's thoughts.
Yeah, Cab, I was going to say, you haven't talked about your guy PJ yet. That's your guy right there. I'm glad that you brought him up there in the end. It's a tough game here. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be on Kansas State money line here if I was going to bet this game, but I don't want to bet this game. In-state rival with both these teams. I'm off this game. I don't want to have anything to do with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas State's kind of like a parlay buster if people are parlaying Kansas up in their parlays and stuff. So we'll see. I'm off this game. Anyone else got anything in this one?
I'll talk about this game because I am the guy, hand up, that faded Kansas on the road, going against Colorado. Thought it was a perfect Colorado spot, and I got beat by a hook. And it was my best bet. And now, when I learned that, we have to at least acknowledge that Kansas is on a hot streak, and I thought this was the perfect. I thought last game was a perfect position to fade Kansas because they were in a nonchalant road game going against their rival. And believe me, Kansas State is a rival to Kansas. They are 15 minutes away from each other. So this is going to be an electric game to watch. They're going on the road on this situation, and they play at the end of the year on March 7th. So what I will say, in my opinion, we don't bet this game. We watch what happens in this game. And then March 7th, put it on your calendar. We are going to take the opposite side of whatever we're going to take the opposing team, whoever loses this game, and we're going to hammer it. And we're going to make it a mortgage bet on March 7th. I think that's what we're going to be doing this game. And there's a lot of games today that you're going to watch that you shouldn't bet. And we should, because they're going to meet each other in the future or at the end of the year in March or February. So this game fits that situation. So
that is terrible advice for sports bettors. Don't bet on a fucking Saturday, Guns.
No,
there's over 100 games. You gotta get fired up.
How we make money. I got games today. I have
bankroll management.
9 games in the early slate. I don't need another game. This is
it's bankroll management, but you gotta inject it into your veins and embrace the grind, embrace the variance. This is college basketball. This is the best time of year.
We don't have to bet every fucking game, dude.
It's all about your bankroll management. If you can keep it within a reasonable amount of bankroll, don't let we were talking about this earlier on the show this week on one of Jimmy's shows. Don't let your fucking leads cash more than your actual fucking bets, because you're gonna look like a dumbass saying, yeah, you know, my leads are actually did really, really well. I hit 5 of my leads and lost 5 of my bets. But you know, that goes back to not betting everything. Sometimes you got to bet everything. Just get greasy, get in there, figure out what your bankroll unit size is, but don't let fucking free winners just fall besides the wayside here. You know,
call 1-800-GAMBLER. I mean,
you got a gambling problem? Subscribe to Pub Sports Radio. We'll help you out.
I don't call myself a gambler. I call myself an investor, and I understand how to invest in sports more than I do companies and the stock market.
Yeah, stock market. The stock market's ridiculous.
Understand what I'm saying to you right now. I'm telling you, if you want to bet this game, it's a gamble. We have an opportunity in March 7th. can we talk about March 7th? That is when we bet this game. I'm telling you.
March 7th, we might not have no money in the fucking bankroll to bet that bitch. That's why you got to bet that shit tonight.
Guess what?
Guns, did you just say March 7th, bro?
Yes, they're playing March 7th.
Billy, what? He said March 7th? Bro, I can't even think of what is next week, bro.
Yeah, watch me work. Watch me come. I can't wait. I can't wait to show you, motherfucker.
It doesn't mean that I won't be there with you on March 7th, but I ain't thinking about it yet.
No, I am now. I already put it in my notes. I'm like, March 7th, Kansas State, hammer. I said this is a monster bet.
All right, as we click through these games, because we're coming down to the graphics, I guess you can say. Well, I guess we still got more graphics, but I want to know what you guys have action in. Let's go ahead and hit this one because this is a big game. And then if you guys want to hit ones that you have bets in, Tennessee, Alabama here. Boy, Tennessee has been sure letting down of late. I guess you could say the same for Alabama, but I expected this letdown from Tennessee. 12-6 right now, and then you got Alabama on the other side. What does Alabama got to do to get knocked out of the rankings, right? Sitting at 13-5, they just seem to keep finding their way in the rankings no matter what happens. Tennessee lost that game at home to Kentucky, and I'm not going to lie, I thought Tennessee was going to boat race Kentucky. I really did. Even after how negative I've been on Tennessee this year, I thought that was an absolute slam dunk spot for Tennessee, and they lost the game, much less the cover, right? I don't know what to do with this game because I've been about 50-50 with Alabama, and I've been on the wrong side of Tennessee both times I've bet them this year. Kind of want to take Alabama at home. I think Nate Oates and this Alabama team. We keep asking why are they still in the rankings, and they keep finding their way in there. I think this team's a little bit better than they've been playing. I really do, and they really loaded up that schedule early on. On the other side for Tennessee, Jacoby Gillespie, he leads the way. If he doesn't have 5 points, or I don't want to say 25, but if he doesn't have 20 plus, Tennessee's not in the basketball game, and I don't like it coming down to one player.
This total looks high as fuck, though, bro. 167 in a Tennessee basketball game. I get it's Alabama, but Tennessee plays defense.
That's not high for Bama. Bama's 170 plus. I'm telling you, but like
100%. Bama's 170 plus, but Tennessee 167 and a half total on a Tennessee game is fat.
You're actually getting to what I was going to actually talk about. Like, I haven't bet this game at all, but I think there's validity on the Alabama team total under in this type of situation because Bama excels on the offensive side. They're third in offensive efficiency. Their numbers are great, but they're going against a Tennessee defense that's ranked 14th in the country defensive efficiency, and they hold teams to low-scoring affairs, regardless of what you think about the side and the total in this game. I do believe that the team total under has some legs on this one. Have I bet it? Absolutely not. But as we're talking this out, I was looking at the numbers. And I'm like, man, this team total under for Alabama is probably something I'd want to get on because I do believe on a Saturday, people will bet a lot of overs on this game and on Alabama. And I think we do the absolute opposite on this one.
I will say, if I was looking at props, I just went over Gillespie. I would consider looking at his 3 prop here. If you got a number on that 3 prop, because Alabama's just going to get out and run. That's why the total is where it is. Like I was just saying, this Alabama team. If you score on them, they're trying to put points on the board within 2 seconds of the points. Like, it's quick down the court, and Phylon. He can press they got multiple people that I trust to press. Holloway, the transfer has been good for them. Right cell has been good on the outside.
Your Gillespie prop is 2.5 at plus 102, bet 365, plus 105, bet MGM, minus 108 at Caesars.
Like real quick, I just want to shout out Res Mob. He said March 7th. He's like you better remind me, guys. Like everybody remind me if I do the polar opposite of what I'm saying on this show right now. I was like, you guys have to remind me, like, dude, you said it March 7th. And call me out. I already put it in my Word document notes that I keep for college basketball for do's and do nots. And this is an absolute do.
What's the number on it, Billy? You can get because mine's not
2.5 plus 102 at Bet365 is the best odds. I know we have a lot of Canadians and New Jerseyans and Arizonians. So that's 2.5 at plus 102 at Bet365. And then BetMGM has plus 105. The worst odds that you're going to see is minus 108. And if you're down there in the Florida area, Hard Rock Sportsbook has plus 100.
Well, I'm going to grab this threes prop. While you
What's
guys
it on?
while you guys clean this up, I'm gonna bet this.
What's it at? B word. The word that we do is.
I'll make this official for the show.
That I can't talk about. Go ahead, Gus. Sorry.
The sports we can't talk about.
I'm sorry, Briz. I didn't interrupt you. That's all.
No, you're fine. You're fine, Guns. Whatever you have to say is probably going to be smart.
No, like as I did that very improv cap of this game with Tennessee and Alabama, I talked myself in taking the team total under with Alabama. So that's official for the show. I'm going to take Alabama team total under in that game. I don't even know what the number is, but I believe that Tennessee will hold them under whatever total the books give them.
I like it because, I mean, the first thing that I thought of in this game is this total is way too high for a Tennessee game because the way Tennessee likes to play basketball. I get it. Alabama's going to run up and down, but who's to say that they just eliminate the sports books, just eliminate the total right off the bat. So the game goes under. So anybody that bet the over lost.
They're making it high because of the pay, what Alabama does in pace. It's a high total for Tennessee, but it's not a high total for Alabama. So that's
but it makes you think that the Bama game, a Bama game that's not at not 175 and above, screams like an under.
Well, they're playing Tennessee. That's the problem. Like Tennessee, like I said, 14th ranked defense in the country. But the total is high because it's not in Knoxville. It's in Tuscaloosa. That's the difference. So I guarantee if it was flipped, you would see something. I'll say this for everybody. It's like you're going to see like a 150 line, a 152, or 152 and a half. Like there'll be a big variance because home court means everything to a lot of teams, and in college basketball, it's important. So you have to.
I got a home court spot coming up here at 10 o'clock at night. We're going down to Tempe, Arizona here. Cincinnati's taking on Arizona State. I like Arizona State plus money here at the crib. If you look at their recent record, they lost to West Virginia, Houston, and Arizona. Dude, the Arizona and Houston, damn near that's a very hard stretch of 3 fucking basketball games. Cincinnati went over to Arizona and they got blown out, so it could be one of those don't back a team that just got blown out by 25 plus points. But I mean, you're getting Arizona State plus money at the crib. I think it's a really good spot for them. I think that they can smash here. Cincinnati has yet to win a road game this year.
Well, I just looked at my sheet after getting in these bets. God damn, my card's kind of starting to get loaded, which, I usually don't have a ton, so need to have a good day. The last couple Saturdays,
for everybody that wants to know, like the team total under on the Alabama game is under 87 and a half, and this team scores in the 90s typically, and it's juiced to the under. So that is a high indicator. We should be taking the team total under on Alabama.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're going to recap these bets here in just a minute. Let us know if we have any games you didn't hit. Share the video for us, man, if you can. Get us out there, guys. Like I said, between X and YouTube, almost 700 people now. But if you're on X, we need you to jump over to YouTube, Pub Sports Radio on YouTube, or go to the website, pubsportsradio.com, and just show some love, man. Help us grow this thing because that's the only way it's going to happen is if you guys help us. Shout out Groovy Alien, Eli Morris in the chat, man. Our guy Kong, the Louisville native, he is on Louisville. They got Brown coming back. He dropped a question here. He said, Louisville game.
I got something on that.
Go for it.
All right. I did it on my IG live here today, and I broke it down for the people. If you want to go check me out, _Gunspicks, go check me out. I do lives there all the time, and I just drop fucking VIPs like it's my job. But this is a very good play, and this is a team total type of play. Yes. You have 2 offenses. What?
Sorry. You're good.
No, you have two good offenses, but I think there's an advantage on the Louisville side. They're 15th in scoring. They're going against a bot tech team that is 59th in scoring. But on the defensive side of the ball, you look at Virginia Tech. They're 153rd in defensive scoring, opposing scoring, and then you have Louisville that's ranked 64th. But when you look at the home versus away splits, very different story. Louisville scores in bunches at home, 92.2 points per game at home versus 81.3 points per game on the road. And then Virginia Tech on the other side gives up a ton of points when they're on the road. 92.2 points per game given up. 69.8 points per game given up at home. However, 80.4 points per game given up on the road. But you're dealing with a very different offense here with the Louisville team. And you have Louisville that's coming off 4 straight unders at home. So I know that the over is coming in terms of like you buying stock in spreads, you buy stock in totals as well. And Virginia Tech is 4-0 ATS on the road this year, but this is the highest dog line they've had all year, which gives you an indicator that the scoring is going to be high. So without all that being said, I bought it at 86.5. And as I said it on my show this morning on _guns on Instagram, it went up a point because I drive the market. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to take the team total over here with Louisville. I know it's at 87.5, but they're going to score in the 90s. So Louisville over team total.
There you go. So another one. You wanted to hit that Friars game? I'm gonna go for our guy Nate.
Yeah, I'm heavy on this game. I love this game, guys. It's gonna be tipping off here in about an hour. Shout out to my guy Nasty Nate in the chat wants to talk about this one. Let's go over the market here really quick, guys. Georgetown at Providence. Providence, a lot of close conference matchups this year. It seems like they've been in every single game. I think they beat Creighton, I think a couple, like what was it, last week, which is a very impressive win. They're back at home where I think they're going to play some of their best ball. Georgetown, they've been playing some better ball. And looking at the market, 93% of the tickets, 88% of cash coming in on the road dog. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And Circa isn't really moving this line. Open up at a 5.5. It really isn't moving. So give me Providence. I think they're going to smash Georgetown. I think they win this game by double digits. I think Sellers is probably going to be the best player on the court in this game. You can look at his props, and I think Providence wins this game comfortably. So I love Providence here. Market loves Providence. This is my favorite spot in the whole card.
What's the line at again? One time?
5.5, depending on where you're looking.
Interesting game, I would say, because like I think from early season perspective, at least from my standpoint, I've been back in Georgetown a ton. I mean, Georgetown's been a covering machine. However, now we're getting into conference play. We have to change our perspective of like what these teams are, and we're dealing with a road team going against a home team, and of course, there's an aggression as far as the line is concerned towards the home team, and I think we have to take note of that. I mean, dogs now die, especially on the road against certain teams, unless like the books kind of weight them in a different perspective. And I agree. I think, God, it's not a game that I'm on per se. It's more of just a monitor, but I do lean towards the Providence side. If we're talking about like putting money lines together, I think Providence is probably falls into that kind of realm of putting them into like some certain money line leg and seeing the aggression towards the juice. If you're taking them on the money line, we have to put them in a 3-legger. So if I were to kind of make a 3-legger right now, I'd probably put Louisville in there and I put Providence in there. And then you can pick your poison, pick like some aggressive fucking line. And you're going to be like at -110, -120. That's how I'd play that one. But from a spread perspective, this is the wait and see. Grab your popcorn, observe, take notes, and maybe we'll see them in the next round.
All right, he said Circa had Providence -6 last night, and the fact that it's I don't know, the line's.
That's what I mean. Is like I think they win, but it may be some bullshit fucking free throw shit.
Providence wins this game by double digits, guns. I don't want to hear it. Providence.
All right. So Wine Time says Providence by 20. I agree with him, I guess.
10.
Put him in the money line, though. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Put him in the
I
money
like it.
line.
I like this game. It's gonna be a fun game coming up, guys. We're at the 90-minute mark. I've talked about all my games. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
Questions in the chat, recap best bets, and then let's get paid, right? Man,
Yeah,
I was just telling you guys, X is steaming right now, man. Between X and YouTube, we're damn near 800 people live. If you are on X, do us a favor and at least go over and hit the sub button on YouTube. We're trying to, hit that 35,000 subscriber mark. So we need y'all's help. And if
hit the like button, guys. We need 100 likes. It's Mando. Hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need you to jump over there.
Can we say this? Like, by the way, guys, you guys are watching this show for the low price of $0.00. We are performing monkeys for you. So why wouldn't you go to YouTube, hit the like, and support us? Drop a few comments in there. Get in the algorithm, all algorithms that YouTube deems fit. That is what we do. If you don't want this show anymore, then stop liking it, because we'll stop. I don't want to waste an hour of my Saturday with you guys if you guys don't want to hit the like button. So hit the like button.
They can hit the like button, man, because we love doing this on Saturdays with you guys. I love doing it with you guys on screen, you guys in the chat, man. The fucking best. Let's hit those recap best bets, though. Man, I got a big card. Guns, wine time. I got too many bets, man. UNC plus 7 minus what?
I'm sorry, steam chasing. I see it. You're talking about market moves. I got it, man. Well, let's get to the best bets.
UNC plus 7 minus 110 on the road against Virginia. I know I'm up against AM right there. I don't like that. But shout out to my dude AM in the chat, always supporting and coming on the shows, kicking ass, man. Love capping with you, AM, and all you guys in the chat. JT Toppin over 18.5 points. He is on Texas Tech, for those who don't know, minus 114. I did take Miami first half money line against Syracuse. It's minus 125. Kansas first half against Kansas State, minus 2, minus 109. And then I got Jacoby Gillespie, over 2.5 threes. I got the ass into that number at even money. But as you heard Billy say, you can get plus money. So go find that plus money. Did we lose our guy, Billy? I thought he was up here with us still.
No, he cut out.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But shout out to Billy, man. Always gracing us with his presence at the end of the show. Such a super knowledge when it comes to just all things in the betting world, but especially college basketball. Our UFC guys, man, I saw 2 cents in the chat. Our guy Joey, I didn't see him in the chat, but our guy Joey out there, and then Billy on screen with us. My dude Big Show, I'm sure he's out hunting something, man. Make sure you guys tune in today. UFC is back, and Pub Sports Radio is the place to be. If you're a member, get in the Discord. We're going to get our guy Guns in there today. Wine Time and me, maybe we'll hop back there as well.
Dude, you've been saying that for 6 months.
But I haven't actually done anything because it's not.
Never.
I don't know how to do it.
Let's
Take
down the third wall here for a second. Guess what? Or the fourth wall, whatever they call it. I'm saying every time we go off.
Guns, here's the thing. I haven't actually tried yet. When I do, I'm getting you in there because that's all there is to it. I'm just going to say, give me the link because I haven't been back there and I would feel like a dick.
Starts in September. If it doesn't happen this September, don't add me. We're done.
I get till September. That's a long time. I feel like that's maybe a little too long.
No, we're going to do shows and stuff like that, but that fucking group chat, I don't care.
Wine Time promises he's going to make it happen today.
Okay.
Look at his face. He looked like a deer caught in headlights. He looked up like
I was looking at I got to look at my action. Guys, I will go over my best bets really quick. We got to bring our guy Gorky on for he'll close us out here after we talk. Kentucky minus 10, minus 110. Not looking so good right now. Last time I looked at it. Minnesota money line plus 190. Providence minus 5.5, minus 110. That's 2 units. Purdue minus 5.5, minus 110. And UCLA, we didn't talk about it, but Northwestern coming to town. Shouldn't say coming to town. They've been in town. They just beat the crosstown rivals, USC, as a dog, which we got on. I think they were like plus 220 outright to win that game. They win outright. They stay in Cali. I think UCLA is only going to play some of their best basketball going forward. Coming off it is kind of, backing them off the big win against Purdue. But at the same time, this Northwestern team's coming off a big win themselves against USC. I don't think they win back-to-back road games in LA. Give me UCLA minus 6.5 in that one. Before we bring on Gorky Guns, let's do it. Let them know your action.
Yep. I brought it up on the show. I'm going to give you 2 plays on this one. I did say adamantly that UVA, contrary to the rest of the panel, UNC is not covering the spread. We're going to be taking Virginia here, -6.5. And also the team total that I brought up that I'm very strong on with Louisville. You can get an 86.5. You can get an 87.5. Those are the two plays that I like here for the show. I gave them out. And by the way, just check me out at Guns Picks. Check out my Telegram on Why Lose and Instagram @whylose_guns. You can see the name. If you don't know the name, it's right there. Just put an underscore between the space, and you'll find me on Instagram. I drop hammers there all the time. So go check me out. And yeah, those are the two bets. Louisville over team total and UVA -6.5.
Guys, we are at 99 likes. Hit that like button. We're close to 100. We need 100. Gorky, my guy, let the people know the rest of your action before we get out of here.
Hey, boys, my action is, well, I just wrote it in the chat.
I got you. I will pull it up.
But
really
I don't want to repeat myself. But if I must, I will.
No, I got it right.
In terms of NHL, in terms of NHL, because I know Nuke or somebody was asking. I believe it was Nuke. Today I'm gonna attack with the Washington Capitals, Connor Ingram, and the Edmonton Oilers. I think Edmonton Oilers is an up and down, fast skating, highly skilled team that they will never learn how to play defense, and that's what's gonna hold them back from winning the big one come June. In terms of basketball, I don't see why Missouri is as big of a favorite as they are. Them and Oklahoma are the same team. They're both shitty. Take the plus money at plus 175. I think that's where it's at. I think that Purdue absolutely smashes and gets right. I don't know how they lost that game, but I bet you Wine Time and the whole Wine Time family were celebrating. So that's good. I know I was invested in that game on the Purdue side, so I wasn't very happy throwing away my ticket, but it's okay. Sometimes your friends have to win too.
I just want to answer theme chasing. Yes, I am an over promoter. I get it, but like it's my job. So go fuck yourself if you don't like the promotions.
Arizona State is another one that everyone was on last week. I was on the other side with West Virginia. Well, today is a flip. Today they are the absolute same teams, Arizona State and Cincinnati, and it will come down to 1 or 2 possessions, and I like the plus money spot. So those are my plays, and my parlay to begin it. You guys know Nebraska, Virginia, and what was the third one, boys? Come on. Fuck.
What was the third one? I think I
early one, right?
Nebraska, Virginia,
yes, that's it.
And Alabama, boys.
I had to get my card posted.
I'm hoping to go 3 for 3 in college basketball, one for one in hockey, and go from there. But I may as easily go 0 for 4. So good luck to everybody.
Don't do like that, Gorky, you fucking asshole. You know
let's fucking go, brother.
By the way, everybody like follow at like his name on X is @Gorky. You gotta follow him. Like
yes,
he just drops hammers like for free, and he is a very sharp mind. And sometimes he's on the opposite side of us, and I give him a little bit of shit. I'm telling you, this guy knows his stuff. Please follow him on X.
Guys, especially for college ball, because they play 1 to 2 times a week.
There you go. No, we talk backstage. I know you know your shit, dude.
No, but especially for college basketball, I find it easy to look at. And I'm a former wheelchair basketball player, so I kind of understand basketball more than I do a sport like football.
Same. I'm a washed-up D3 athlete, man. I understand.
Yeah, so I kind of get basketball on an intimate basis kind of thing. That's why the money is kind of there. But
Yep.
it was a struggle. Before getting on with these guys, I could not hit a parlay to save my life.
Don't compare D3 athletes to wheelchair basketball players because y'all aren't the same. Wheelchair basketball players will run circles around you guys.
No, depends the level, dog. Depends the level.
Dude, I'll put my nuts in your face and dunk on your fucking.
You're right. You will. You will. Because guess what? I'm not jumping 2 inches off the floor, bro.
You ain't jumping shit.
No.
I'm gonna give you the Allen Iverson like crossover type shit.
You're right.
Like, oh, my wheels.
Yeah. But your ankles are gonna.
God ain't gonna do shit, bro. Don't listen to him.
Your ankles are not gonna survive either, bro.
Hey, you're not wrong, dude. I'm hurt.
Hey,
fuck.
With all that being said, best bets are out. Gorky, Wine Time, Guns, Billy for coming on early. Our guy Kongs, man. AM in the chat. Mandingo. Wow. Didn't think I'd say that today. Steam Chasing. Swaggy Mick No Legs. Did I say that right? Man, all these names. Groovy Alien.
Yeah,
Nasty motherfucking Nate. All you guys in the chat, man. Thank you for tuning in this Saturday. All about the hoops, man. We love you guys. Share this video if you haven't yet. Get it out there. And let's go make some motherfucking money, man.
Hey, Nate, why would Guns get canceled? Answer that.
Like, Gorky's my friend. Dude, I'm going to treat him like every one of my friends. I don't give a fuck what his disability is.
Why the fuck would Guns get canceled?
No. We're out of here. See you guys next Saturday.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket.